Have you ever heard a paradox so mind-bending it makes you question reality itself? Today, we re-diving into one of the oldest and most fascinating logic puzzles ever conceived, the Crocodile Paradox. Get ready, because this one's a real brain twister. The story goes like this. A hungry crocodile snatches a child playing by the riverbank. The child's desperate mother pleads for her child's life. The crocodile, feeling a bit philosophical that day, decides to offer her a deal. He says, "I will return your child unharmed, but only if you can correctly guess what I'm going to do next. Will I return your child? Or will I eat your child?" Now, put yourself in the mother's shoes. What a terrible, impossible choice. She has to outsmart a crocodile to save her child. She thinks long and hard, trying to find a way out of this logical trap. If she says, "You will return my child," what happens? Well, if the crocodile was planning to return the child, she would be correct. So, according to the deal, the crocodile must return the child. No problem there. But what if the crocodile was planning to eat the child? In that case, her guess would be wrong, and the crocodile would eat the child anyway. So saying "you will return my child" is a 50-50 gamble at best. It's too risky. So what's her other option? She could say, "You are going to eat my child." Now this is where things get really interesting. Let's analyze this. If the crocodile was indeed planning to eat the child, her prediction would be correct. And what was the deal? If she guesses correctly, the crocodile must return the child. But wait a minute. If he returns the child, her prediction that he would eat the child becomes false. This breaks the entire premise of the deal. He can't return the child because that would make her guess incorrect. Let's flip it. What if the crocodile was planning to return the child all along? If the mother says, "You are going to eat my child," she would be wrong. And according to the deal, if she guesses incorrectly, the crocodile gets to eat the child. But if he eats the child, her prediction that he would eat the child suddenly becomes correct. And if her prediction is correct, he must return the child. Do you see the problem? The crocodile is trapped by his own logic. No matter what he does, he violates the terms of his own deal. This is the essence of the Crocodile Paradox. It's what we call a self-referential paradox, where a statement or a scenario refers back to itself, creating an unbreakable loop of contradiction. If the mother cleverly says, "You will eat my child," she creates a situation where the crocodile cannot act without breaking his promise. If he eats the child, he validates her prediction, which means he should have returned the child. But if he returns the child, he invalidates her prediction, which means he should have eaten the child. He's stuck. He can't fulfill the conditions of the agreement, no matter what he does. So what happens to the poor child? Well, the story doesn't really have an ending. It's a thought experiment designed to challenge our understanding of logic, language, and truth. Some philosophers argue that the crocodile's initial proposition is flawed and meaningless because it leads to a contradiction. Others suggest that the mother, by creating this paradox, essentially outsmarts the crocodile, forcing him to release the child to escape the logical nightmare he created. He can't win, so his only logical move is to not play the game at all. This paradox is similar to another famous one called the liar paradox, which is the statement, "This sentence is false." If the sentence is true, then it must be false. But if it's false, then it must be true. These puzzles show us the limits of formal logic and how easily our language can tie itself in knots. They force us to think critically about the rules we take for granted. What do you think the crocodile should do? Is there a logical way out for him? Or did the mother win the moment she made her clever prediction? This ancient puzzle has been debated for centuries, and there's still no single, universally accepted answer. It reminds us that sometimes the most powerful tool we have is not strength or speed, but a clever mind that can see the hidden traps in a situation. So, the next time you're faced with what seems like an impossible choice, remember the mother and the crocodile. Maybe there's a third option, a clever way to reframe the problem and create a paradox of your own. What are some of your favorite paradoxes? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to explore more of these mind-bending puzzles with you. Thanks so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this journey into the weird world of logic, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content that makes you think. See you in the next one.